Well, tonight, the war on the next dangerous drug hitting our streets. It's called xylazine or tranq, a sedative often added to other narcotics.
Virginia Senator Tim Kaine is working with other lawmakers to put a stop to it. But a Virginia Beach mom who lost her daughter to a fentanyl overdose hopes more can be done now. 10 on your side's Amy Avery explains. Amy?
Well, Lena and Tom, Michaela Cox was just 16 years old when she died from a fentanyl overdose. Her mom says she had never even heard of fentanyl before it came back in Michaela's toxicology report. Now she tells me she sees the word and hears about it everywhere.
That morning I went to wake her up and she was unresponsive.
Michaela Cox was just 16 years old when she died from a fentanyl overdose. Her mom, Shannon Doyle, says Michaela should be walking across the stage at graduation this year. Instead, she's using her daughter's story to help start conversations about drugs and prevent other kids from overdosing too.
A lot of parents are like, not my kid, not my kid. We talk about it. And I'm like, but it is your kid. It is your kid's friends. And, you know, they know somebody who is affected by it one way or another.
Now new legislation hopes to make a dent in the drug epidemic. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine says there's been a big spike in the use of xylazine or tranq. The DEA calls xylazine the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced.
In fact, it's pretty common now to see fentanyl cut with xylazine or tranq. The problem with that is somebody who overdoses on a fentanyl tranq mix, Narcan will reverse the effects of the fentanyl, but it doesn't reduce the effects of tranq.
The Stop Tranq Act would make it a requirement for the State Department to include xylazine in its annual reporting. The report tracks international drug trade so they can get clearer information about where the dangerous substance is coming from.
We think it'll enjoy broad bipartisan support.
Doyle says it's a start to helping save lives, but she hopes more can be done. She says fentanyl is already tracked in the annual report, and it seems like more of it is coming into the country than ever before.
Knowing where it's coming from is the first step, but then what? What's the next step?
Now, Doyle and other parents plan to rally at the Capitol in May. We'll post details on that on wavy.com. Amy Avery, 10 on your side.